Good morning, students. Welcome back to today's class. Last class we have discussed about applications of tools of demand and supply for price control. Two situations, as I have told you, there are two situations. One of the situations we have discussed very clearly, that is maximum price legislation. Maximum price legislation is also known as price ceiling. To be meaningful, in order to find out the price ceiling, we studied, I explained that we note the price line below the equilibrium price. That means to be meaningful, the price ceiling must be below the equilibrium price. And we have also studied maximum price legislation or price ceiling. It is beneficial towards the consumers. Now, today's class we are going to discuss about another situation, that is minimum price legislation. Minimum price legislation. Minimum price legislation. What do you mean by minimum price legislation? Sometimes the government may legally fix the minimum price. At present in our market, for example, we could say that suppose minimum price is the price at which the sellers may sell a particular good or services. Here comes the role of government. We have studied about the maximum price or ceiling price. Government has a role. Whenever there is a dilemma, there is a problem, there is a price variation in the market occur, immediately there the government functions. Government brings that these methods to control the price, equilibrium price in the market. And therefore we have seen that such an equilibrium where in the ceiling prices we have seen a situation that is created is excess demand. Due to excess demand, there is automatically there is a problem comes that only limited quantity of commodities are ready for those people who are demanded of the same commodity. In such a situation, we have discussed that some of the methods that the sellers may take. Those are the allocation of the by sellers preferences. We have seen that the first come first served, and also we have seen the causes to the black marketing. Minimum price legislation or floor price. What is meant by minimum price legislation? Minimum price legislation is a price at which the sellers may sell a particular good or services. This is known as minimum price or floor price. Minimum price or floor price. And floor price benefits to whom? This is the point that we have to discuss. Ceiling price beneficial towards the consumers, whereas floor price benefits the supplier of a good. The supplier of a good or services. Minimum price, minimum legislative price, minimum support price or floor price is fixed to assure the producers that they would get a remunerative price for their products. Certain situation when there is excess supply comes. As I have told you that all producers, all sellers, they are observing the market. There are many firms in a market, in an economy. Each of the firms' aim is to maximize the profit. If any firm observes that the existing firm in an economy receives more and more profit, the firm outside the market may ready to enter into the market. The same time they enter into the market with the same product in which the other existing rivalry firm receives more profit. Because we know that there is a method that there is an free entry and free exit. It's one of the features of the markets. Free entry at any time, any firm can enter into the market. Normally, a new firm enters into a market in the time when they observe or when they understood that the existing firms in the market receives more profit. So such a situation, this firms, those who are outside the market, may enter into the market, and there can be a cause of excess supply of the same commodity what is demanded. So when there is excess commodity in the market, the suppliers are not able to sell that in the market. Such a situation, the bulk amount of quantity can be collected by the government, and they may keep those excess supply in government warehouses. Government builds the buffer stocks because the excess supply from the supplier who purchases, the government purchases by procuring or by giving a minimum price for the same commodity. And that is why here comes the role of minimum price or minimum price legislation or floor price. So who has the right to determine or who will fix that price when such a situation occurs? And who will be benefited? Benefited by the suppliers. Okay, they are able to sell. They are able to sell their product at a minimum price, which is above the equilibrium price. So they will be motivated to produce more and more product. They never go back from their entrepreneur. All their efforts are given, evaluated and given some remunerations. So their remunerative price is always above the equilibrium point, not below the equilibrium point. Therefore, the producers, the suppliers, they are supported by the government. So they are happy. So this situation can be explained with the help of a diagram. Now we will draw the diagram, and from the diagram we will study the minimum price legislation or floor prices. Okay, so let us draw the diagram. OY axis, OX axis. OY axis, we know that it is price, and OY axis is quantity supplied and quantity demanded. Quantity demanded and supplied. Now the demand curve is straight line, negative demand curve. Okay, DD is the demand curve, and supply curve is positively sloping from left to right. Is SS is supply curve, and the equilibrium price is the price at which quantity demanded is equals to quantity supply. From there, a vertical line towards x-axis is Q, and the price we run not for P, and this is the equilibrium prices. Now we should know what is meant by minimum prices. What is meant by minimum price? I told you minimum price is a price at which the sellers may sell a particular product or a particular good or a services in the market. Here the government fixes a prices, okay, like ceiling prices. Minimum price is, suppose the price is fixed, let us see, suppose if the price is fixed below the equilibrium point, that means P0 is suppose, then what would happen? We have studied in the last class, because there is a situation created due to this. This is known as excess demand. Excess demand can occur if the price is fixed below the equilibrium price. Due to excess demand, the outcome, the effect in the market, we have seen that what is actually demanded is Q1, and what actually supply is Q0. This is supply. But in that cases, this particular part is excess demand, we know that. So due to excess demand, there is a chance of increasing the price. So price again reaches to the equilibrium price. So therefore we can say the minimum price cannot be put below the equilibrium price. Therefore, to be meaningful, okay, to be meaningful, to understand this theory very clearly, we can draw the or put the floor prices just above the equilibrium prices. So we are keeping the prices here. This is the floor price. So we will write P1 and we write the floor price. Floor prices. Now what about the floor prices? What is happening here? Floor prices. What happens here? When floor prices, this particular part we know that AB part we can say, suppose A and B. AB is what? Excess supply. Excess supply means what? What is more than what? Quantity of supply, quantity demanded is less than quantity supply, excess supply. Why excess supply creates in the society? Because when government creates, okay, for example, government put the minimum price is the price in which that seller can sell a particular product and services, and that is above the equilibrium price. At that time the quantity demanded is less. Quantity demanded is less and quantity demanded is less, OQ0. So by OQ0 is the quantity demanded when price is OP1. When price is OP1, quantity demanded is OQ0. Whereas at the same time, quantity supplied is OQ1 at OP1 prices. And this is the minimum price or floor price. The sellers must sell their product by these prices. It is fixed by the government, legal prices. This legal price is fixed by the government. So the fixing of minimum price causes surplus of that commodity. Keep in mind that fixing the floor price or fixing the minimum price can cause what? A surplus of the commodity to develop, while the producers get a higher prices than the equilibrium prices. Why it is surplus? Because here you know that this is the equilibrium price, the market prices. When government fixes the minimum prices above the equilibrium prices, producers are getting a chance to sell their products with high prices. Due to that nature, what is happening? All the producers are ready to produce more of the same commodity, and there can be a situation in the market of excess supply. So this can be the excess supply because AB is excess supply. We know that. By OP1 price, quantity demanded is OQ0 and quantity supplied is OQ1. So therefore, there can be an excess supply. Excess supply means demand is less than quantity supply. Excess supply. Supply is more. Such a situation, because they are getting a chance to produce more of the same commodity, because they are getting a chance to sell the same commodity by a price which is more than the equilibrium price. They are getting that. Actual quantity, what is bought, what is ready in the market is OQ1. The actual quantity by this prices, you know that. What is the actual quantity? Actual quantity brought by the supplier is OQ1. OQ1 up to here. But actually what is demanded? Actual demand we could write. What is actual demand? Actual demand is O up to here only. OQ0. So what is excess demand? So we can write that some excess demand, excess supply there. Excess supply is AB. That means OQ1 minus OQ0, Q0, Q1. That is equals to AB. So excess supply is AB amount. AB amount is excess supply. AB amount. This is AB. Clear? When there is excess supply comes in the market, producers are unable to sell their product. But there is no problem. Here comes the role of government. Government may take some initiatives to give to start some buffer stocks in the country. Government makes some or build the buffer stocks in the country, especially of those food grains, agricultural products, in order to stock. So as to stock the food grains, government builds buffer stocks, warehouses here and there. So many warehouses are there. When there is excess supply in the market, all this excess amount of commodity is purchased by the government by what prices? By floor prices, and government is able to build warehouses or buffer stocks in case of food grains. So producers are very happy. Even if the demand is less, the actual demand is OQ0, but the actual supply is OQ1. That means supply is more. Even if the demand is less, the producers are not unhappy. They are happy because the excess commodity they can sell to the government with what prices? Again come to the floor prices. Floor prices means above, which is put above the equilibrium prices. So who is beneficial here in the minimum prices? As I have told you, suppliers are beneficial. They are benefited by these floor prices, whereas in the ceiling prices, consumers are benefited because to be meaningful, ceiling price is fixed below the equilibrium point. So for them, that is beneficial. For the suppliers, what is beneficial? Which application is more good for them? Minimum price legislation. So minimum price legislation, you should remember in mind that fixing of minimum prices to be meaningful, to help the sellers, to help the producers, when the minimum price is kept or drawn above the equilibrium price, which is more than the market prices. Because of that, the producers are ready to produce more of the commodity. Therefore, the actual demand is less. And such a situation, there can be a problem arises in the market, excess supply. When there is excess supply comes, they need not to worry because government is ready to purchase all those excess commodity by minimum prices, and so as to maintain or so as to establish some warehouses in the country, especially in agricultural products or all the food grains. In India, we could say that. So in India's cases, all this farmer means Indian government may purchases all those commodities what is excess in the economy by minimum prices. So they are happy. So support price or minimum price is also a legal price which is fixed by the government for the sake of suppliers. For the sake of suppliers. And fixing a minimum prices cause a surplus in the economy, but there is no problem because the excess commodity, the what is surplus there created is purchased or purchased from the suppliers by the government by minimum price what is fixed above the equilibrium prices. So in that way, this minimum price or floor price is very helpful towards the suppliers. So this is the end of our chapter, the last part of our chapter. You can just draw the diagram. Okay students, so here we finish our chapter with this minimum price legislation. We have discussed all the different possibilities, different variations of demand and supply in the market. Some possibilities we have discussed, certain possibilities sometimes demand and supply. Demand alone changes while supply remaining same. Sometimes supply changes while demand remains same. Sometimes an alternative changes of demand and supply. We have seen three different situations in where quantity demand demanded is equals to quantity supplied, quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied, quantity demanded of a commodity is less than quantity supplied, and we have also discussed two types of price policies of the government. One is the ceiling prices, another one is the floor prices. Both the applications are beneficial towards the producers and consumers. Okay, ceiling price is beneficial towards the consumers, whereas the minimum price is beneficial towards the suppliers. So these two applications you need to study very clearly with the help of the diagram, and you need to know how to write the explanation and its applicability. How does that help towards the suppliers as well as the consumers? Okay, keep in mind. So we have completed so far 5 chapters, and 5 chapters is sufficient enough for your first term examination. So you can revise the chapters again and again from rewatching the video clips of the economic classes. So far we have 18 sessions. Okay, we have updated, and you can see uploaded. You can see all the sessions again and again, and all the 5 chapters make clear, very clear. Okay, hereafter we will continue. If there is classes in the coming days, we will continue with the new chapter. Otherwise, we will stop here, and as per the other suggestions or as per the rules that is given from the authority, we will be continuing. Okay, so read it and revise it well. Okay, then one more thing, you are asked to write all the very short answer questions in the fair copy from all these chapters. Do not forget, you need to write. Okay, don't forget, you have sufficient time. 5 chapters completed, lot of very short answer questions are there. You need to write the answer very properly. Some numericals also we have studied. All the unsolved numericals would be solved and written in the fair copy. Okay, these things you must keep in mind and complete without fail. Okay, then bye.